My name is Aisha. Welcome to One Elder Speaks. This is Defense Against the Dark Arts. Lesson number 2. Forgiveness. We're not meant to hold on to all this anger and animosity and resentment. It really weakens our immune system and it doesn't do any good for us. Okay? Now, forgiveness, but it is important. I mean, that's why Jesus harped on it. It's very important for us to learn to forgive, and I think this is about compassion. Like you would look at your perpetrator and understand what kind of hell did they go through that they turned out to be this kind of a person that creates discord and doesn't really naturally walk with integrity. What kind of upbringing must they have had, or what kind of place did they come from in their heart? How happy are they for real as human beings? And I can guarantee you they are not. So, fostering compassion, it doesn't come easy. It took me a while to get to a place I kind of faked it till I make it kind of like thing. I kept trying to forgive, and at some point I broke through the barrier, and I was able to have compassion for the perpetrators of crimes against me. I started this journey a long time ago, guys. So people who had messed with me in my childhood, and it was very difficult at first, but once I reached that point of being able to have compassion for these people, it was like I broke that barrier, and then I was able to forgive, and I would have to keep forgiving like on the daily for a while, and then after a while it was more, every week or every month, or in a couple of years down the road, you're like, oh, I got to forgive this person again. It's not a destination. It is also a journey. It is a practice. It is something that you do every day of your life. And there's always transgressions out there. There's always somebody that you're going to have to forgive. You're going to have to forgive this guy. You're going to have to forgive God, for allowing these things to happen. And you have to forgive yourself. And I don't know why that's a part of it, but it is. It's just a part of it. But it's such a healing thing to do, to forgive. And to realize that hurt people, man, that's just period, bar none. That's just it. And once we all come to a place of having compassion for one another, these things will not be an issue anymore. So the more I practice it, hopefully the more other people practice it, hopefully we gain momentum and kind of take over things, that there's more compassion in the world than not. That would be the most beautiful thing. Yeah, it is empowering. People see forgiveness as a weakness. It is not. It is actually a strength to have compassion for other people and to realize that we're all human. We're all here for the same experience. We're all human. And it's not an easy place to be. So we forgive. Now, I'm not saying that if you forgive somebody, that doesn't absolve them of what they've done. They're still liable for that, and the universe will still exact balance. You're fine. The universe will still exact balance. So if you're forgiving somebody, you're not letting them off the hook. And if you're forgiving somebody, you're also, what was my last point? Hang on. Yeah, you don't want to forget. There's no reason to forget. You want to forgive. You don't want to forget because you want to be able to see these patterns in other places and be able to go, oh, that looks like it might become a problem. Let me pay attention over here. So you don't want to forget, but you do want to forgive. And that's all I got to say about that. But I'll be back for lesson number 3. See you later.